Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
Hello everybody, what is going on out there? It's not really rainy right now, but it's been raining for 2 days straight. And yes, some of the holes are patched and some of them not. So just think about this, 2,400 square roof metal building. What? 2,800 square roofs building on top, and it's like patches everywhere. Thank God we got a ladder to actually get all the way up on top. So next thing, only thing I can think of is doing, Christian, why are you telling us this? I think I'm gonna have to be like a construction worker and actually get on the top of this, and I'm scared of heights, and just go get the tar. Tar works wonders, but it spreads more than anything I've ever seen in my life. I think Dave got it everywhere on himself. So I could tell any of my home workers and the people that works on their own projects, wear safety protections, goggles, and if you actually messing with the pink insulation, wear a mask. That is worse than cutting grass. That's all I can say. So if I sneeze, it ain't Rona. It's called insulation. So Dave, we're going to talk about Tina. Go ahead and get the show started. BMG is one of the biggest copyright music groups. I'm sorry people don't know what BMG is. Yeah, that's what they are. Respect yourself, because she is. She getting her finances in order. We think she on her last days. This Tina we talking about, people. I don't even know how to do that. You know how people always say, send me roses while I'm here. Don't worry after I'm gone. So Tina Turner. And I put that up there today. To me, it's really huge that she sold her likeness, her image, her catalog, everything to BMG. And me and Dave actually been talking about this all day long. A lot of people saying, I didn't know she was sick. Well, I didn't either. I didn't know she had a couple of strokes 10 years ago. And then I did know about her husband, not boyfriend. She's a cougar, y'all. She's a cougar. Tina Turner is a cougar. You know, her husband of 30-something, her partner, her life partner of 30-something years is compatible enough to give her one of his kidneys. He said, I would rather have Tina than any money on earth. That's love. So right now she's in Switzerland. Remember, she renounced her American citizenship. Luckily, there's somebody that actually lives not too far from Nutbush city limits. She was there last month. So the only reason why I could think of why she is getting her financial house in order, getting her house in order, is because she lost her only child a couple of months ago. He committed suicide. I know she had 4 kids, and all 3 by Ike and 1 by Ike. So that makes her only biological son killed himself. So she really don't have anybody. I don't know if Tina Turner ever mentioned she had brothers or sisters. I don't know about her family in Tennessee, but I just know that everything that is she doing right now is a final farewell to society and to the world. But that is her new documentary, Tina, that is live streaming on HBO. I want to see this myself. Like she said, I'm tired of everybody else doing a documentary about my life. She said, I'm still here and I'm going to do a documentary myself. So we're going to read about Tina and then we're going to go on with today. But me, what artist really touched you or impacted you where you cried when they died? I can be honest, there's three, believe it or not. Michael Jackson, that was June. I remember sitting there watching it all day long when he was found dead. Prince was another one, because if you are a Prince lover from the 80s, you knew that he was a Jehovah Witness, so he didn't supposed to take pills, and he was a hard ass on all of his bandmates, anyone around him at a certain period point in his life, that if you even drunk alcohol, he would fire you. That was just Prince. And then once he started having all these accidents, aches and pains, he got with that oxycodone and mixed with a bunch of other stuff. So that was another one. And the last person that I really, really bawled on, that was a music artist, was Aaliyah. Okay, I still remember waking up to her death too, early in the morning, and realized her plane went down. And another one, I really didn't cry for him. I cried about the situation. And that was Kobe Bryant and his daughter, because when it first came out with Kobe Bryant, they said his whole family, all 4 of his daughters, was on that plane. So I kind of busted out in tears before I even knew what was really going on with the Kobe Bryant thing, just thinking that he lost all himself and his daughters. But it was still tragic. So with Tina, I've been kind of like weep-eyed all day, but I also want a love just like she finally found through all the heartache and pain, the bullshit she went through with Ike, the stuff that she had to go through living in the South in that early time, and just following her life story. You know what? Tina Turner is an icon. She's a legend. And no offense, she's just Tina. So Dave, go ahead and then we're going to get in here. Ma'am, rest your life away. You don't have to come back to America. You never have to sing another song. Smile on your back porch with the love of your life and just walk into that sunset, ma'am. You're simply the best. And I don't know how long she has left, but I know she is really sick right now. So everyone that knows Tina, loves her music, y'all keep her in her prayers, in your prayers. So how they gonna do this? You're simply the best. I was like, what's love got to do? I got to do with it. I'm like, pow! What's love but a second-hand emotion? Then bust him upside that forehead. I was like, go on, Tina.
What's love got to do with it?
Legs.
What's love but a second-hand emotion? And what's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
What the? Woo, look, you done threw the movie in my head. I remember she literally just tried to kill herself. She backstage trying to put on makeup, and one of her background singers, which was the woman that taught her about Buddhism and being a Buddhist, she was literally just shaking because she had just tried to commit suicide. And the only person that paid attention to her was the one that Ike Tina fine, because she was late. That was the only person that Tina had in her side and on her side at that time. And oh my God, I could just remember the crap that dude, if what the movie did. I'm so proud of Tina. Like she said, I don't want jack from you. I don't even want you or your money. I just want my name. And she walked away, not with her children, but because you remember in the court, the boys went over there to Ike. I guess because Ike had the most money at that time, and that's where they gravitated towards was Ike. And I was sitting here like, damn, she got to start all over. And booyah, the end of it, he walked right back in her dressing room. She in that little tight dress, and she said, do it then. These people right here came to see me. So you go ahead, Billy Badass. I'm tired of you stumping me in my head. I'm tired of you raping me. I am tired of you beating on me. I'm tired of you cheating. If you're going to pull that trigger, then pull it. If not, I got a concert to do. And she walked off that. And that's when she said, what's love? I was like, well, go on, Tina. She said, kiss both of her black sis, okay? And this is how she met her partner for life. Lucretia, yes, I'm all up in her life. She met him at a studio overseas. And she just said she saw this fine white guy walk through the door of the rehearsal studio. And she said, you know what? I had already been married before. I'm in my 40s. Ain't nobody got time for that. I wanted to tap that. So I asked him, yo, can you meet me in a hotel in Vegas? I just want to sleep with you. That's it. I just want to tap that. That's how I did, Dave. I was like, when you going to give it up? So he guess what he did? Got on that flight, met her in Vegas, and the rest is the history. She's a cougar, y'all. She's a cougar. That's all I'm saying. She saw her man, and she went and got him. She said, ain't nobody got time for roses and play fighting or nothing. I just wanted to tap him. He's like, I like what I saw. I'm an older woman now. I know what I want, and that was what I want, and I got it. and he's been here for the rest of my life. And he was like, yes, I have one. I was like, go on, Tina. She threw that thigh out on him. I'm just saying. Hey, Lenora, how you doing out there? Hey, Leslie, what is going on? Girl, can I be your backup singer? Anytime. Why Proud Mary went through my head when you did that? As long as you could do that and kick them legs up. And just roll with it. Rolling. Rolling down the river. Where you at, girl? Rolling. Wait, because you know Ike somewhere on the sideline watching, making sure you don't misstep. So we got this. We're gonna be rich. Just thought. John Wayne, he died shortly after my father and my family worked for him for more than a decade. And as a kid, it was hard to lose a father figure so close to losing my dad. And sometimes you have pivotal people in your life that really makes an impact. And Tina Turner was one of those for me, because it's like parallel, but her life was hard. Tina is a timeless beauty. I totally felt when she whooped Ike's ass. And that girl, are we going now? We gonna play that? Okay then, let's do this. She had on white, okay, in the back of that limo. You could tell he was high or something. He gonna nut up on her. She took that boot off and wore his ass out. Let me tell you. Because when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. She took that boot and beat the daylights out of him and then ran across the street. I remember that one when she went to that hotel. He said, ma'am, I know who you are. You don't have to worry about paying. We're going to take care of you. Hey. I need for you to go ahead and take Miss Turner up to her room. We got you. I was like, I'm bawling tears. You bringing up the whole movie. Don't do that. I've seen that too many times. I was in a horrible, abusive relationship. For 12 years, I finally left when he shot himself in the head. I'm sorry. And knelt down in front of my kids outside while I was on the phone with 911. I thought he shot my kids. I wasted no time leaving. No, ma'am, not after that. That was enough. That's all I'm saying. I'm more of a leg dancer. Girl, come on. I'll give you some boobies. What are these? Why did I do that? Never mind. We're just going to keep going over. Hey, Kim. I did that. Correct. You did not see this. Hey, Kim, what's going on, Miss Dee Dee? How you doing out there, Judy? How you doing? We're going to talk about Facebook going down, but it's either here nor there. Hey, Judy, what is going on? Get the paint on and spray the sealant from Gorilla. No. He actually picked up that can of Gorilla Glue spray today, and the first thing that went through my head was that black chick. I said, put that down. Go get some Flex Seal. We don't want Gorilla anything anywhere in that warehouse. Just don't know. He put the can back. He picked that up. I said, put that shit. I was like, no, we ain't gonna get that confused with house spray.
You can't hold that against Gorilla Glue.
Why not?
She applied it herself.
Where did she get it from? She had to go in the home improvement department. He did pick up some Gorilla Glue, and it just like, nope, put it back. That tainted me forever from spraying Gorilla Glue. We do Flex Seal. Can we do that? But not Gorilla Glue. I'm scared it might get in my hair one day and I won't be able to wipe it out. Hey there, Matt McGregor. What is going on now? Hey, Jerry Knight from Temple, Texas. What's going on? It's been pouring rain since this morning and will continue until possibly Friday. I have no idea what's tracking up this way. I have no idea what's in the Gulf of Mexico, but I can tell you Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia been getting tore up for the last 2 days. And it's just walking, like really marching up the Gulf. So I don't know what that is, so. It depends on what that is. Somebody text me. Hey, Gail, how you doing? She's been sick for some time. Yes, just to know. This is how I know she finally found the love of her life. Dude, you finna spray something? That was compatible enough for him to give her a kidney. How in the world? Most husband and wives are not compatible enough to give each other their own organs. So a man that ain't even the same color as she is. That's why all these people, I was like, racism, hatred. What? We're not. Look, if I could give you a liver, you already my brother and sister. If I can take out a kidney and you can get it and you are a whole nother ethnic group than I. So that tells me God already made us compatible. So all this division is man-made because we're all compatible and we was made in the likeness of him. So I don't see any really difference from a black man to a white man. Because I'm telling you right now, if either one of them was dying and it took someone else that was not the color of you to make you live a little bit longer, you would shut the heck up and be a little bit more humble about the color of someone's skin. So if someone out there that's is a different color from you could save your life because you compatible with their genes, you ain't finna sit here and tell me your bigotry and prejudice would allow you to die and not take that organ from someone else. So all this man-made racism is a bunch of bull crap. Because if push come to shove and you was on your deathbed and you are a militant black man and there's a white woman over there that you can get half of her liver, I guarantee you'll be colorblind for the rest of your damn life. So all this man-made stuff right now that's going on, that's why I don't understand the racists fighting amongst each other. For what and why? Because if I can blend my egg with your sperm and we make a pretty baby, then eventually we supposed to be compatible. Because I've never seen a dog and a cat have a child. Okay, we got cat dog, and I'm still trying to figure out how they boo-boo. Somebody will get it, and some people won't. Hey there, Lisa, how you doing? Yes, Kobe, that was sad, but still might not be if you know what I mean. You know what? Just let's go with the Kobe thing. Just that pilot, knowing not to fly in that fog was enough for me. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one. That right there, I don't know if they was like, we gotta get there. You need to hurry up. But as you're following that story, even FAA grounded planes. So their helicopter should have never been in the sky in the first place. So that's why I feel about the Kobe situation. Either it's like, you know what, they gotta get there. And it reminds me of, who was it? It was a woman, Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline, her very last moment of her life was literally smashing into a side of a mountain in a fog bank. So no, it's like the Big Papa. No. Some of these things, if it's snowing outside and you don't get on the plane. It's just some things don't do. And maybe being just superstitious, thinking that if there's bad weather outside, I would rather stay on the ground would be all right with me. So that's what happened with the Kobe thing right there. Multi-million-dollar leg. Yeah, you remember she got her legs actually insured for $1 million. I said for legs. Ooh.
Those legs?
Yeah. Percy Sledge, oh my God, Tammy, now you're bringing it out. I became friends with him because I saw him about 15 times, and he was in Louisiana a lot. I danced with him once. The Percy Sledge. Wow. Watch out. I know that because my mom and them used to rock his music all the time. Hey, Portia. Hello, California. I will be wearing my faded jeans, oversized white t-shirt, shirts, and black stilettos, red lipstick. Sales will soar. I'm just tap that. Hey, Tammy, how y'all doing out there? What is going on, Jersey Jack? Tina is timeless beauty. Yeah, she's older, but you got to realize, y'all, she's in her 80s. So she's 80. She's 80. I mean, we all sad when anybody dies, but holy crap. It's a lot of people that don't even make it to the 60s. So, whew, I'm just saying. Hey there, what's going on, Suzette? How you doing out there? Why would you put Gorilla Glue in your hair? Jared, you tell me. How you get... Please tell me you know what I'm talking about with the Gorilla Glue and the hair thing, and the woman had to do a GoFundMe, and you don't remember that story. I do. I was like, you dumbass. Hey, Lisa, what's going on out there? Made up and created. Yes, it is. Hey there, what's going on? Racism is only kept alive by the government and their propaganda machines to keep us divided. The more divided we are, the easier we are to enslave. Yeah, that's why I really don't that's why I try to say I don't hate a person unless you really done something bad to me. But other than that, you ain't coming back anyway because you already cut that cord, and I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Fallback Productions. It's 78 of y'all over there. I don't know why ain't none of y'all said hey, but y'all go ahead and just lurk in the corners. We good. Just I speak to everybody else. Look at Fallback Production. Look how many people that's literally peeking in there, and no one said a diddly squat. You want me to shut that page down? There's 78 people there. What, they waiting on gifts? Y'all can say hey. We giving away something free today.
There's only 8. Yeah, I know the dashboard says 8.
Wrong. Okay then. Hey Nicole, how you doing? I made it. Yes ma'am. Let's go ahead. Percy is a legend. So is Tina. This is how you know it's a big effing deal. It says 8-time winner, 8-time Grammy Award winning singer Nancy. Okay then. It says Tina Turner has sold a sizable portfolio of music rights from her solo career to BMG. It says the company announced yesterday through this acquisition. BMG will become the partner in all of Tina Turner's music interests, according to the statement made by the company. It says, including Turner's artist shares of her recordings. It says her writer's shares of publishing, her neighboring rights. Under the deal, BMG has also secured the rights for her name, image, likeness, for brand partnerships, merchandises, sponsorship usage. This tells me they have, after she's dead and gone, her legacy is going to live forever, and whoever's getting all these royalty checks and stuff is going to go straight to them. It says the company is calling the deal the single largest artist acquisition ever. Wow. This is even better than Celine Dion. No, this is even better.
It's the biggest acquisition that company has made.
You would think they BMG, they would have a portfolio and the master copies for a whole bunch of artists.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay, keep going. It says the acquisition will include the legendary singer's expansive discography, which includes 10 studio. Wow. Whoa, wait, hold. She got this much music. She says, which include 10 studio albums, including classics like Private Dancers, which peaked at number 3. It says Break Every Rule, that peaked at 4, and 2 live albums, 2 soundtracks, 5 compositions, including her greatest hits of all the best. And it says altogether, Tina Turner has sold over 100 million records to date. That's just her. That's not including Ike and Tina. I don't think she get anything from that at all. It says, though BMG will be taking over Tina's interests, Warner Music will remain her record company, maintaining the shares of Turner's record as it held since her solo career in the early 80s. How long she been out? Since the 50s?
No, but
The 60s?
definitely the 70s.
No, it was 60s. It was in the 60s.
She could have got started in the 60s.
Wow. No wonder I wouldn't want to sing. Can you go ahead and tell, what's the guy with the best solo drum thing? Phil Collins. Can you tell him to sit down too and rest easy? Because he looks weak on stage, like in a chair weak. Like, sad. Okay, let's finish this and we out of here. It says, known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, Tina's career continues to make an impact on the music industry. Last year, her song What Love Got to Do With It was revamped. Why would you revamp her? Don't touch her stuff until she gone. I don't want to hear no remixes of anything of Tina's, okay? Sheesh. And was given new life on the Billboard charts, including Turner's first appearance on the Hot and Electric charts, which peaked at number 7. Turner began her storied career in the 1960s. How many? Holy 60 years of doing something for us. 60 years of entertaining people like us. She has literally been in the spotlight for over 60 years. Jesus. I didn't know that. I feel older now. Hold on. Okay, as one half of the duo, Ike and Tina, notching numerous charts, 15 years. She was with him for 15 years. I didn't know that either. I'm thinking it was longer than that, the way you treated her. As a solo artist, she racked up several 20 placements on the Billboard Hot 100. And it says, what love got to do with it? Better be good to me. Better be good to me. Private Dancer. All these hits are running through my head. And we don't need another hero. Oh, wow. Simply the best. I don't know what a typical male is. I've never heard that one. It says her life and work has since been immortalized in 3 different projects, including the 2021. This is the one I'm willing to pay for. This is the one I'm actually getting ready to pay for tonight because I want to watch this before I wake up tomorrow sometime next week and it'll be like she passed away in her sleep. Her newest one that came out earlier this year, and it was produced and out there by HBO. It's called Tina. That is it, just Tina, okay? It says, and that was 2021. It says 1993, What Love Got to Do With It with Angela Bassett, and it also the musical. It says, like any other artist, the protection of my life work, my musical inheritance is something personal, and I am confident that with BMG and Warner Music, my work is in a professional, reliable hands. And it says, we are honored to take on the job of managing Tina Turner's musical and commercial interests, and it is a responsibility we take serious and will pursue diligently. She is truly and simply the best. Okay. I got Weepy out there at the end. I got. Why it sound like I'm just reading her eulogy? That's what I feel like. I know she ain't done yet, but it's just like she is just disappearing from everything. She tying up loose ends. She making sure no one fights over her stuff that's left over. Her fiance don't need the money because he's a multi-millionaire even before he even met her. And it's like, ma'am, in Switzerland, be the best you can. Enjoy the rest of your life. Live your legacy and just embrace the love of your life and just stay happy for the rest of your life. You finally have peace. You have peace of mind and you have nothing to ever worry about again, ma'am. You are loved around the world. You are loved better than you even know. And regardless, your legacy will never die. And you are one person in this world that has left a legacy to make other people stronger, men and women, and to fight and never give up. So you know what? What else you got for her?
We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home.
Right?
All we want is life beyond
The Thunderdome. Wow. Now I'm going to go see Mad Max. Why do I got tears in my eyes all of a sudden? It's like he's playing everything in my childhood. But you know what? The greats are leaving. The greats are dying. We don't live forever. So make a great impact while you're here on this earth. So one day someone can sing your praises also. Dave, we're at the bottom of the hour. Y'all stay tuned. Go ahead. Right here in Port Charlotte at Pioneer's Pizza. It is the Unapologetically American Tour. It's going to be live music, great food, great people. Come out here and rep the red, white, and blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, never leave home without your Second Amendment. It's time for us to protect ourselves, especially from the socialists that are coming down upon us. It's time to make this state a sanctuary state for the Second Amendment, and I want full constitutional carry. So with that being said, my name is Matt McGregor and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor.
Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, I was getting kind of like, oh, Tina, but you know what? We're back. So y'all, welcome back to The Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I'm Lucretia Hughes. Y'all make sure y'all get over there to our Etsy store, order a pillow, a hat, or even a shirt. That would be great. And don't forget, this weekend we will be in Douglas County for their fall festival. And then next week after that, we will be in Florida from the 17th all the way to the 22nd. Yeah, we're going to try to figure out how to go live. I miss doing the shows on the road. So that's going to be something that we actually try to do, is do the shows on the road. So we'll have to figure that out. But like I said, y'all become a subscriber, a contributor. We really appreciate it. Just go over there and hit like, and also make sure that you get the notifications when we're on, because a whole bunch of y'all said that y'all couldn't. Now, can somebody get me something about happened to Facebook? And if you really think she's a whistleblower, no. And I can't call her that after the last 48 hours of figuring out who this woman really is. So, yeah, and it's amazing how fast she got up in front of Congress. So that's what we're going to say about that one. Hey, Sherry, what's going on? They just passed a red flag law through the House. What House? What state? Through the feds? Through Georgia? Which one? I mean, what House just passed a red flag law? That'd be great.
Just say the House. It's probably the.
We got a House too under the gold dome. We just can't say that. You gotta tell me, is it the Senate side or the other, the other side, the representative side? So it's two different ones.
The House is usually the House of Representatives, and usually if somebody just says the House.
Yeah, this fandango new generation. When I'm sitting here talking about the House, they talk about Senate. No, it's so I'm gonna need for you to act, because I read that out, so everybody's like, okay, what part of the House? This is pretty much. It's just say the legislative branch. That would be great. There's 3 branches and then 4 if you include us. So yeah. Dave Chappelle sides with J.K. Rowling. Oh yeah. He said it was two genders only, and they was like, Reow! So they already trying to pounce on Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle ain't falling for it. So there. That woman was not a whistleblower. I think I read she had involvement in Trump's first impeachment. Well, what I read earlier today, Christy, is that the Trump impeachment lawyers are working with her. So let's say this one more time. She today has acquired President Trump, some of his lawyers from his impeachment trial. So there you go. Those lawyers that actually helped President Trump during his impeachments is actually helping this whistleblower lady. So we did find that out today. That's out there. Hey, Black Mamba, AG Maverick Garland daughter married to co-founder. I read that too. CRT. It says, let's read it out loud, Tara. It says GA, which is Attorney General. You must have the article. It's right down there. Okay, this is what it says. AG. Was it Merrick Garland, daughter married to co-founder of education company selling CRT resource material to school district. You can always find that. Look at down here in Georgia. Let's go ahead before we read this. Look at the red light cameras. Who actually owns and makes red light cameras? Track in who brought in the piece of legislation. Track and see who actually pushed it through the House in Georgia. See, House. You see how I did that? House in Georgia. I didn't say Senate. I said House in Georgia. And you'll find out what nepotism really is. When you found out who owns the red light cameras in Georgia, you will be shocked, I tell you. And not really, if you've really been paying attention to the dirty deeds of the Republican Party in Georgia. Somebody prove me wrong. Because if that's your son, you hold office. You knew the red light law was coming up. You knew you needed cameras. So instead of going through the builders, you went ahead and gave it to your son. Nepotism. That's how they play that game. It's not what you know. It's who you actually know. And how much you willing to bend over and touch the toes now. Bend over and touch the toes now. Okay, let's get on back to this. Dumbing your kids down. All right then. Well. I didn't say this. It's actually right here. This is interesting. United States Attorney General Garland recently instructed the FBI to begin investigating parents who confront school board administrators over the CRT, critical race theory. It says indoctrination material. The United States Department of Justice issued a memo to the FBI instructing them to initiate investigations of any parents attending local school board meetings who might be viewed as confrontational, intimidating, or harassing. It's going to be like January 6th. I heard you went to a school board meeting. I'm with the FBI. We would like to answer these questions. Are you really pissed at the board? Yes. Do you really hate the board? Yes. Would you want us to lie? But go ahead. You won't look for the real terrorists, but the ones that the parents that don't want their children to be indoctrinated with sex and racism and all the rest of this stuff. We the problem. No, you are the problem. And any parent that's going out there right now, going to school boards, don't stop. Put down your foot and say no. And now coming to find out in California, it's mandated for them to pray to an Aztec god. As Gavin Newsom saying it's okay that already signed a law that kids can have abortions on their parents' insurance without their parents' permission. I'm sitting here like these mofos. Keep going. It says Attorney General Garland, daughter is Rebecca Garland. In 2018, Rebecca Garland married, is it Ian Turner. It says Turner is a current co-founder of a controversial education service company called Panorama Education. Panorama Education is a social learning resource material provider to school districts and teachers that teaches critical race theory. By asking students to reflect on the experience of equality and inclusion in school education, leaders can gather questionable data, actionable data to understand and improve the racial and cultural climate on campus. Even pre-K, kindergartens, first grade, all the way up? Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Conflict much? Yes. Yes, the Attorney General is instructing the FBI to investigate parents who might pose financial threats to the businesses of his daughter's husband or his daughter's husband. So that tells you, you know what? Nepotism 101. I just broke that down to you. Hey there, I mailed a gift to Dave after you get back from vacation. Yes, ma'am, Miss Melody. I appreciate it. Oh, it passed the House in Washington. State or D.C.? I just had to. It's 2 Washingtons. Which one? I was just saying. Which one? Because it sounds like something Washington State will pull too. Okay, keep going. When the FBI knocks on your door, just shut it. Anything you say will be turned and used against you. Thank you, Troy Mitchell. Y'all ain't got to open your damn doors. Why do we got to tell grown folks this? You ain't got a peephole? Okay. I always wanted to ask this. Why we got to tell grown people you ain't got to answer your door? You don't even answer your door. You get literally turn off and get real quiet. You hear a car drive down the driveway. You turn the TV on mute just to make sure ain't nobody heard in the house. Shut up. I've been out here one peep. I said, you better not say nothing. Say something. I'm gonna tie that. Come on, y'all. We that now. Ain't no more giving pies at the door just because somebody came to visit. All right, then. It says Facebook whistleblower slammed for a censorship push at the Senate hearing. Listen well. For everybody's like, yay, Facebook went down because of her. Really? Let's go now. Facebook whistleblower Francis Hage is being treated by the left and the media as a hero, but the Wall Street Journal, Glenn Greenwald, and Ben Shapiro, to name a few, have blasted her push against free speech online. It says her critics see this social media scandal as the Democrats' latest ploy to initiate more censorship power to themselves. The new revelations reports that Hagen donated to multiple leftist groups and was a member of the team that censored the Hunter Biden's laptop story while at Facebook. You sure she's still on your side? Keep going. It says in an opinion piece to the Wall Street Journal, the very source of the Facebook file and written by the editorial board is titled Facebook Need to Empower Parents, Not Censored of Political Speech. It says the journal agreed that Hagen's critique, but added this is a problem that cannot be solved by government. Anytime that there's a solution by government, they're going to F it up even more. Let's keep going. It says that advocates instead giving users and parents more control. The journal objected to the Democrats' focus on alleged misinformation. They propose eliminating Section 230. Please do it. Liability protection for algorithms and requiring Facebook to submit its algorithms to regulators for review. What did you think was going to happen when he was sitting up there in that booster seat in 2018? I'm sitting there and I watched the whole thing. I said, dude, everything that you say, they're going to bring you back. Dude, shut up. Why you look like an android? Why you in a booster seat? But seriously, dude, shut up, because you literally relinquishing all of your power straight to the government. Okay, then Zuckerberg, get on back up there. Are you still talking? Dude, shut up. That's how I was that whole time he was up there. I was still on the booster seat thing, though. It says that just what we need is a Bureau of Algorithms. I got that. It says Lynn Greenwald slammed both Hagee and her leftist anti-free speech fans in his newsletter, by whom he bestowed hero status to the corporate media. While acknowledging big tech is a grave menace, he objects to increased censorship and government control. Greenwald says Hagee as a seemingly informed insider face for the argument that Facebook is destructive by allowing too much content to go uncensored. It says Greenwald indicated that the Democrats and their allies don't want to reform Section 203. Well, if that means less censorship. He also warned that Section 230 reform could be used deadly by the left. You can't give them an inch. It says Greenwald accused the Democrats of wanting to create a captive audience by destroying the controlling information competitors. Basically, they're trying to pull a CCP in America. It says free speech on social media prevents them from maintaining a stranglehold on the flow of information by allowing ordinary uncredentialed serfs to challenge, question, and dispute their degrees or build a large audience if they cannot control. Destroying alternatives to their failing platforms is thus the mean of self-preservation. Let's talk about Ben Shapiro and we out of here. It says Ben Shapiro took to Twitter to criticize the Democratic censorship push and called out Hagee for requesting a regulatory home where someone like me could work on things like regulations. No, we don't need you to work on anything like that. It says Hagee isn't blowing the whistle at all. Shapiro tweeted, Democrats and media explicitly wishes to avoid a neutral, transparent regulation of Facebook. Instead, they want an agency that will act sort of like a super CEO of the company. They're not hiding this ball on this. It says the goal is to control the informational dissemination. That is what he said, and I agree. So you basically, what they're getting ready to do is start a whole new agency, an alphabet swamp agency right up there in Washington, D.C. that's going to have major control over everything in all social media platforms. Y'all didn't see this coming. Come on, y'all know y'all did. Y'all saw this when they was passing 230. I hope y'all did, because I was trying to ring the alarm. I literally was in Tea Party meetings getting y'all all the information, all these speakers being invited, trying to break down exactly what 230 actually meant. And I'm sitting here coming back from Tea Party meetings and I'm doing updates and giving y'all this information. I'm like, you do not want net neutrality. Net neutrality is, you remember they used to call it net neutrality. I'm like, that is not a good thing. Y'all might not want to keep asking for this. You don't know what you asking for. Now hindsight is 2020. I'm sitting here like, I'm in these meetings and I'm listening to very professional people talking about net neutrality. See here telling us about quantitative easing. See here talking about everything that the Obama administration was up to and exactly what the NDAA was in the Patriot Act. And it's like I was talking to crickets. No one was paying attention. Now everyone want to bitch about it. It's like, where y'all been? Where was you at when this was in the hopper? Where was you at when I was telling people you need to call your legislators? Where was you at when I was putting those Washington numbers up there? Where was you? So I don't want to hear the fussing now, because you had plenty of time to shut this down a long time ago. And it's like no one pays attention till it's too detrimental or too far gone where they cannot change it. So all this stuff is like, I told you so. Come on now. I don't talk unless I actually got the proof. And I'm sitting here going to meetings, bringing y'all proof, putting up so much stuff. So I did tell you. I told you net neutrality ain't what you want. And you're figuring it out now? Go ahead to the Etsy store, Fallback USA, and say, get a shirt that says, I told you so. So when people like told us what? High inflation, higher taxes, no southern border, more people getting run over. You got a big oil leak over there in Texas today. That means our other stuff is getting ready to shoot up. You got all these ships in the ports. It's going to be 4 weeks to 2 months, they saying, before you have something on the grocery stores. This is a great talking point. What you tell us, what you want to know. And you just started a whole I didn't know that. I guess you didn't. I didn't know that either. I guess you did. And that's why I said we's the people told you so. We told you all this was going to happen. We told you the after effects of it. And it's to me, People keep bitching and moaning. Okay, what's your solution? Would you like to come up with one? Would you like to get together to formulate one? Because just bitching and complaining and moaning on a continuous basis ain't doing nothing but giving you a headache. 'Cause do what you say. That's one thing leads to another. One thing leads to another. Trust me. Go ahead and give them another inch. There's your whole freedom gone. Better pay attention. Hey there, Karen. How you doing out there for Texas? Hey, Big Dub. How you doing? It's to stop people from having guns. Anyone can make a complaint and say you're a danger to others. I told you the red flags. I told you what they really meant, the red flags. Okay. 3 years ago. Okay? 3 years ago, red flag laws started being mentioned around the states. 3 years ago, we started talking about the red flag law. And at that time, who was they going after with the red flag law? It was the veterans. And they branched it out to other people. And then they branched it out to some more. I'm going to rallies in Tallahassee against the red flag law. I'm going to need for people to pay attention. The red flag law ain't new. It's not new. So all this stuff was talked about back then. They was having rallies in Washington, D.C. They had a rally in Virginia. They had a rally in Tallahassee. So all this, we've been fighting against the red flag law for a very long time because even the veterans knew exactly who they was gunning for. Who has the most mental illness, as they say, or die the most? Veterans. Who pumps the most medicine? Veterans. Who is taught to kill? Veterans. So when they get back, guess what? You want to neutralize your killers? Then you take their ability to protect themselves. And now they just expanded. So they don't need to have the basic facts that you are a danger to yourself or to society. Somebody could just whisper it and they knocking on your door. This has... Okay, we ain't gonna talk about that no more either because I'm about tired of talking about the same damn subjects. And then a couple of years later, people are like, hey, did you hear? No, did you hear when I first talked about it? Did you see the rally that I put on? Did you see the rally I was at? I went live. At the rally at Tallahassee. I sure did. So all this stuff, Lucretia, did you hear? Yeah, 3 years ago. 3 years. I've been talking about the red flag law. 3 years. Okay then. So I'm gonna need, when I start talking, hey, y'all might want to start paying attention. It's just like the Pandora. You might want to start paying attention to this stuff. Because when I didn't know that, they ain't hiding nothing. So why you mad at me? I didn't make this up. This stuff is being pushed around all over the United States. They have been trying to get the guns out of our hands for so long, but they know they cannot come and full frontal rip away the Second Amendment. So when I go up there to a Girl in a Gun organization, and I'm traveling and stuck in Washington for a single week for the last 3 years straight, that tells you I'm up there advocating for all this stuff y'all talking about right now. Because the people in the hoods and the woods need their guns quicker. So all this stuff, and did you know there's 20,000 pieces of legislation already on the books at the federal level that goes against our gun rights? 20,000. 20,000. So if 20,000 has not stopped this one, or haven't stopped the Second Amendment, I don't think the red flag either. But we saw that up. Wasn't there a whole situation up in New Jersey that this happened to, where the cops literally went to a guy's home and tried to take his guns? It didn't turn out the way they wanted it to turn out. Then you keep doing that. Guess what? It's going to continue not to turn out the way you want. And now that you have in all these cities around the United States, and the first one was Austin, Texas, that the cops are saying, hey, don't call us. We ain't coming. You wanted this? You got this. Home burglaries. Psh, we ain't gonna show up. Don't call us. What you mean stabbing? We ain't nobody got time for that. You are kill or be killed. The Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. That's probably why they got constitutional carry over there in Texas. There's a lot to think about. So all these states and all these major cities right now, they're saying, hey, we don't have enough police people. Hey, we cannot come to your call. It's going to take us 30 minutes. You'll get a pizza faster than that. So guess what they're going to do? You are literally going to be like Australia. You're going to go turn in your guns. You're not going to have any protection because they told you to. But with the red flag law, the coronavirus, all the rest of this stuff that I've been talking about. Coronavirus, I was talking about 2019. Pop collar. Red flag law, I was talking about it when I was still the president of the Lanier Tea Party Patriots. Pop my collar. Event 203, Lanier Tea Party Patriots. Quantitative easing, Lanier Tea Party Patriots. 45 rules coming as goes. John Birch Society. There's a reason why I started going to all of those meetings. All of those meetings. And it makes you do your own research so you ain't bamboozled. Hey, did you know they doing the red flag law? What state? That's pretty much, because I've been talking about this forever. Oh, they passed the House. It passed in the House. Okay. You shocked? Don't be. I wasn't. Just like, what state? That's all I wanted to know. Oh, you talking about the whole United States. It ain't gonna work.
If you don't like it, leave. We will not defund police. We don't want no riots in our neighborhoods or in the streets. We respect
Is that
freedom of
America?
speech. We protect what we believe. We don't want nobody dead, so please do not tread on me.
Boom.
In America, the freedom ain't free. In America,
Our guns are.
got soldiers dying overseas. So America,
Right.
you say what we believe. My America, I won't ever take a knee. Our freedom is the reason you can disrespect our flag. If my stars and stripes offend you, then
I think I watched this video for about 10 times. America. Best one about Tom McDonald. You don't like America? Go and pack your bags. He didn't ask you to be here. Bye. Just get to stepping. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Suzette, great song. You ought to see the video. I'm loving Tom McDonald. It's like, dude, what you about to bring out next? Nova, what's in his book that he's writing? Because we would like to know. This new America song? Dude, you did that. And I was correct. It did hit those many amount of views, too. He's on. Yes, Virginia are angry. It looks like Virginia might get a red governor. Yeah. Go, Linda, go, Linda, go, Linda, go. Hey, go. Wait a minute. Ain't what's her name? What's her name? The girl you don't like, Swift, Taylor. Ain't Taylor Swift up there? I'm singing. I'm gonna sing for McFaffney. Ain't she up there like really up there endorsing McAfee, whatever his name is, up there in Virginia? So you telling me Taylor Swift ain't working out for him either? Ha! You might have a Republican governor in Virginia. I doubt it, but it's good to go. Y'all got Dominion voting machines. He'll stay. There you go. Watch that video. It was great. I told you, Lisa, Tom McDonald is the bomb. Look, Suzette said, I watched it 4 times. I said, wait a minute. Let me rewind. Can you do a reaction video on me on some of his songs? Because the dude is fire. Okay? I love. He's my adopted new American brother. That's who Tom McDonald is. He don't know me. I'm his black stepsister on his granddaddy side. That's who I am. Hey there, it's a great song. Love it. Did you get the video I sent you, Tom McDonald? Which one, Krista? Because I pretty much watched them all. Some of them, majority of them. Marjorie Taylor Greene says she's not going to vote for the Green New Deal. Such a shame. If people don't pay attention or rude. Oh, wait. Trey said, if one person come to my page and complain about the Green New Deal, I'm blocking them. We've been talking about cow booty holes and plugging up cow booty holes ever since she wrote it on crayons and had so many misspelled words in that piece of legislation. If somebody come on my page and be like, Lucretia, did you hear? I'm gonna block them. The Green New Deal, or the blue grape deal. Don't come here regurgitating. We've talked about this. We got so much other stuff to talk about. Seriously, really? You didn't know this is all part of the Green New Deal? They said it was gonna be. So people are shocked? They told you what they was gonna do. How are you why you keep looking these gift horses in the mouth? That's what I want to ask people. How you this gullible to continue to believe? Are you mentally battered because you acting like you are? Because if you still believing what these rhinos and these Democrats and progressives are blowing up there, it's like, do you have Stockholm syndrome? I mean, come on now. Come on. You can't be that gullible. It's too late for being gullible. Did I do that? My favorite. I didn't know that. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. I mean, seriously.
I wouldn't vote for it.
I vote for it. After she said plug up cow booty holes, I wasn't finna vote for it. I remember she actually put that in there. They actually, the methane gas from cows need to be reduced. What are you going to do? Plug up cow booty holes. Now do y'all understand where that joke came from? When I first read it, that's the only thing I could compare it was, is to quit the cows from farting because of the methane gas that they was producing and just messing up our stratosphere. And that's the only thing I could think of is pterodactyls flying on the backs of pterodactyls because they're going to get done away with jet fuel, and then they're going to get away and do away with cow farting. And I'm saying, how you going to do that? Plug the booty holes up and it's stuck.
They're gonna kill the cow.
They already culled the cows. That was last year. Say that one more time now. They started culling the cows during the lockdown when there was so much food being wasted. Anybody remember that? I do. They was culling the cows then. Now they saying they don't have enough processors and enough cows to go around. That is why it's almost $40 for a roast. Seemed like it was planned, don't it? Then you had, what's his name, Bill Gates come out and said, all first world countries need to do away with eating meat. And then you started seeing, oh, I'm going to eat, this new hamburger is made from vegetables and grass. And it's good. I'm sitting here, no, it ain't. Could have been meat. And that's what they, Impossible Burger. Could have been meat, because that's what it was, because it ain't going to be me eating it. I don't know where y'all be coming up with these names. Could have been me. No, we good. I know the difference between beef and deer. So eating cow and eating grass, ain't nothing meatish about that. And then we found out that Bill Gates owned the largest agricultural farm and land in America. And not only that, he's literally going to say he produces McDonald's French fries. No wonder they suck now, because McDonald's does not taste the way it did 10 years ago. They need to bring back the apple pie that they dipped down in some grease, and they really need to stop messing with the recipes. But now that y'all know Bill Gates owned the potatoes that makes McDonald's, be careful with your children having 55 toes in about 10 years because there's too much GMO in it. I'm just making all that up. But we'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave.
They do, I told you so.
Right here in Port Charlotte at Pioneer's Pizza. It is the Unapologetically American Tour. It's going to be live music, great food, great people. Come out here and rep the red, white, and blue.
Well, I got my products, so I encourage everybody, if you're watching this live, go to fallbackusa.com, get one of these nice hats. We got to support the people who organize these events. I've got a pillow. I'm calling it my travel pillow. So this is my new travel pillow. So it says Faith Over Fear. They got a lot of pillows still left, so make sure you buy one before you leave. A lot of hotels don't have great pillows, and a lot of times those of us who travel a lot, we got to sleep in our car for a couple hours to regain our energy. So anyways, consider buying a pillow from back there. I want to make sure we're supporting the people who are doing this. So this is my new shirt, and I go to the same gym as former Congressman Trey Gowdy, and so I'm going to wear that T-shirt when I go to the gym, okay? And this one's Psalms 91, and I'm going to wear that all the time. So thank you so much to Nancy for making these.
Welcome back to The Real News with Lucretia Hughes. This is the second hour of the show, and I be that Jimmy. It has stopped raining in my area of Georgia. Let's not talk that back up right now, okay? We don't need any more leaks or hole. So y'all make sure, like I said, y'all get over there to our Etsy store. Y'all get our hats and everything, the pocketbooks and the shirts. We will be in Douglas County this weekend, and we're going to have our booth up.
Come and see us.
Go ahead. You got the microphone, too. Go ahead and talk, Dave. Talk. Speak, boy.
Buy a shirt, come see us, and donate.
Bye, y'all. See? Way to go. Now put your sexy voice on. Give me the radio. TV killed the radio star. Go ahead. Give me that sexy guy voice on the radio. Go ahead. Do it. You gotta represent for Fallback. Go ahead. No? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tune up, turn up, and I can't do it. Do it, Dave.
I'm not gonna do it now.
You ain't gonna do it now? Okay, fine. Keep your little stank voice to yourself. We don't want to hear you no more. Carol, we don't want to hear him. How you doing out there? It's getting ready to thunderstorm here in Indy. I love rain. I'm not complaining. No, I love rain when you're already in bed, but when you got somewhere to go, I don't like it too much. Hey there, what's up, Sheila? How you doing? I seen you a PM about a donation. Please let me know if you received it. Lucretia, what? She said she sent some money. Know what y'all talking about. Hey there, Carol. How you doing out there? Look, I am looking messages. I don't see it, but I'm just gonna say, send you a message. Say, hey, hit this message. Enter. I just said, hey, right there. That was me. Hey there. Gas is three what? $3.35. See how much gas is in Florida. So we'll know how to average when we leave for Florida. Cause we're gonna stop every other exit. You better not let that gas hand go below 3/4 of a tank. I'm dead serious on that one. It says just could be getting here. Push $5 here in Southern California. Thanks, Governor Gruesome. No, Robin. Somebody telling me in Hollywood right now, in Hollywood, California, gas is almost it's $6 gas. Damn. It's like y'all live in the UK. y'all being charged by the leader. Can we make our own gas? Can you make gas? I mean, I'm being honest. I don't want to be like one of these jackasses and put gas on the back of a pickup truck and not in a container. But can you make gas? Can you leak? You can make.
I watched a YouTube video of this guy who had an old pickup truck and ran it on vodka.
I mean, we can make moonshine. I mean, so gas can't be that hard. Hell, if they can make crack cocaine in the kitchen, then why we can't make gas? Ain't nobody got. Is that a YouTube video? Because if anything you need to know, somebody made a YouTube video on that one. Go on and look over there how to make methane gas. FBI gonna be knocking on my door at any moment. Mark, he talking about when I eat beans. Jerry Knight, he said yes, but you need to convert your vehicle to run efficiently. No, I want the gas like 93 octane. All you need is corn, right? Just corn and mush. That's alcohol. Ethanol. That's what we need in our cars. Ethanol, right? Where's the black guy that actually what happened to the black dude that invented a combustible engine to run on water? I mean, he died right after his invention was made, and he didn't get the patent off of it. But who got the patent on driving a car on water? It was literally a black guy invented driving your car on water. And then he died a couple of months later. I'm thinking that the car industry didn't want him to survive because he literally made an engine that runs on water. This is not a lie. Type it in. You don't believe me? Like I said, do your own research. Black dude invented an engine that runs on water, and he was found dead months later. I'm looking at everybody right there. And keep your inventions to yourself sometimes. Hey there, Jared, what's going on? I'm dying, especially in under the cover with Dave in the middle of the night. Everybody would die. I'd be like, who did that? Zuko was like, it wasn't me. No, I know it. Nobody sounded that. Hey, Jada.
So what are you trying to say?
You stink. And I don't know what's wrong with men thinking it's funny to poop under the cover and then flap it up like it is supposed to be diluting the smell. Is this something that y'all used to do in sleepovers, men? I'm talking to men right now. Why do y'all think we want to smell that in the middle of the night and y'all acting like a frog ran across and I hopped on the bed? That is not jokish. That is hot. Did y'all really do jokes like that to each other growing up? Yeah. You did? We don't want to smell that. That's why y'all are from Mars and we are from Venus. Y'all, and then who did that? You did that. Do it again. You're going off and under here. Steam engines. Steam engines. Okay, good, because I thought it was just Dave steaming. Just couldn't figure that one out. Oh, it's called a Dutch oven.
Yes.
They got a name for that? That's not cool. Why do guys think that ha-ha funny? That's not ha-ha funny. When y'all get a divorce from some stupid stuff like that, then y'all gonna be all up in your feelings. The hubby call it love potion. Love potion! That's their car. It's just a Dutch oven. I ain't nothing cute about that. Payback. Silent and then cover his face with the sheet. All right, Miss Judy. I'm gonna do that, cause I go to sleep. He goes to sleep before I do. I'm so gonna do that.
What? I'm gonna sleep right through it.
I can't. What you got to tell us? Ooh, she done got our attention. I got something to tell y'all. May not make you happy. What, Alice? You can't say that. Remember in the Bible when it says the whole world would worship him, the Antichrist. Here's something to think of. He has a black tower in New York with the address 666. He brought out warp speed. No. You talking about Trump? No, ma'am. No. The Antichrist is coming from the Middle East. Y'all gonna have to pay attention now. How the hell? No, man. No. Now, if that would have really passed and those other ones, you remember me, Alice? I was kind of telling you, I support the President Trump. But when that Middle East peace treaty started popping up, I said, no. I said, this ain't good. Everybody was out there clapping like, Trump did it. He did the peace in the Middle East. I said, no, that ain't good. I mean, I appreciate what the president trying to do, but all these other nations was trying to jump on board. I am so glad he's a one-termer. Lucretia, why you say that? So it will not be fulfilled. Now, because it was not fulfilled. Everybody did not sign on to that. The 10 crowns and the 7 heads that you're talking about in Revelations? Oh, girl, you bringing this back. No, ma'am, it was not brought into fruition because enough had not signed on and it was not signed yet. Yeah, because I was telling everybody, if that peace treaty in the Middle East is signed and ratified by the UN with 10 nations on it, because it was starting to get all those damn 10 nations, and some Muslim countries started signing on to it. And then Trump lost and was cheated out. So it was not fulfilled. Now, I don't know what's going to be up with the Joe Biden because it's already set in motion that they had tried a Middle East peace agreement. But now that you have the fall of Afghanistan, you have Iran and Iraq teaming with Pakistan to go against India. And now you have all the nations pretty much turning their back on Israel. And then, Lucretia, you have the one world faith. The Muslim and the Catholic faith, their synagogue or their compound will open the beginning of 2022. Now, for everybody else out there that's been worrying about the UN, the New World Order, I keep telling y'all, Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. They have been building a whole new complex for the UN for the last 20 years. 20 years that they has been saying they're going to get out of America and build a whole new complex for everyone in the UN. And that's going to entangle with the CIA. It's also going to have the UN. It's going to have the World Health Organization. And it's not going to be any longer stationed in America. So, ma'am, you're kind of right. Was it Trump? Nope. 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 It's not Trump. That's no. It's not Trump. But if they would have signed that damn Middle East peace agreement and all those nations would have been at that table signing it together, I would have been 3.5 years. You're going to have desecration and the whole world is about to blow up. Now, there's another guy that we all know, and let's just name him who he is. It's Freedom Beard. He's like, hey. You know, he's been dropping a lot about the Antichrist just coming up because you already got the false prophet done showing his ugly head. But we don't know who the Antichrist is. So if you read Left Behind, And if you know some of the key strategic places in all 20 books of Left Behind, and you correlate that with the Bible, and then you correlate that with some other books, then you will know where the fall is going to be. You're going to know where the last battle is going to be. And you got to put in exactly what it was talking about, the Carpathian Mountains, different areas like that, even the Bible. So it's the Middle East, not America. I'm like, oh, we finna talk about this. Girl, you want me to give you all my books? This is one topic that I'd be like, girl, we could talk all day on this one. Like all day on this one. That was one of those dreams that I had professed when I was a little girl that I was given, was a vivid dream that has never let me go and never ever left my side. And it's way back here of what I saw, what would bring about the apocalypse. You could believe, some people can believe and some don't. I could care damn less. We all grown. You believe what you want to believe. I believe in the basic instructions. I know how to cross-reference. I know how to do the Bible study, Bible, the whole nine. So trying to argue with grown folks about that ain't true. You know what? Bye. That's what you got to do, Alice. If people don't want to believe even half the stuff, I'm like, yep. But then, yeah, I don't. But it's not Trump. Trump is not the Antichrist. You got to at least have people like you. Why I say you got to have people that like you? Every world, the powers that be can't stand Donald Trump because he put a kink in their chain. So if it was Trump, you would have been kumbaya, my Lord. No, they was like, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. Even Boris Johnson saying, phew, thank God we ain't got to deal with Trump no more. I'm sitting here like, why? Because he made y'all do what y'all was supposed to do. So it ain't Trump. It's got to be somebody else that is so easily and willing to blend in our powers as being a free nation and a free state to give it to Angela Merkel. Think about what she said over there in Germany when she was talking at that college over there, at that big university. She said that all free states, which is us, America is a free state. United States is a free state. That the free states must give over their sovereign rights to the UN. That was Angela Merkel. So who Freedom Beard think that we need to keep our eye on is Macaroon. I don't see him working signs and wonders. You know, I don't see him doing all that. Not Macaroon, unless he finna make his wife behind get a little bit flat. Plumper. That's the only way until I see, because it was a side-by-side comparison of Melania's back end and then hers. So unless he finna work wonders on that behind, then I ain't finna pay attention that Macaroon is the Antichrist. It's just that I ain't falling for that one. You gotta watch Macaroon because you gotta remember, and I keep telling you, pay attention to who the gods of this universe and the gods of this world start pushing to the main front when all social media and the powers that be and the international powers and our propaganda machines, and that's the mainstream media, all start pushing the same person to the forefront across the world. You've got your man. Booyah. Hey, Mike, how you doing out there? What's up, Mike Hampton? Jezebel are in full swing, y'all. We gonna all wink on that one. That is in the Bible. Her up there, definitely in the Bible. Hey, Jerry, the big question is, why is the eagle not mentioned in Revelations except in 12:14? There is no eagle in chapter 13. And one world government. What happens to America? Don't know. So everybody, that's something that I asked my dad, because like I said, my mom, it will boldly come in here and be like, Mom, when did I read Revelations? 12. She'll tell, she's like, you remember when you read Revelations 12, 13, and 14? I was in there. And this is when I started having very vivid dreams at that time. But I have no idea why America is not prophesied in the Bible whatsoever. So I don't know how to answer that question at all. What happens to America? I don't know. I have no idea. But it's not in there. You grew up on the same faith I was raised in, same kind of fire and brimstone preachers. Yes, ma'am. That preach nothing but the King James. So all this other stuff, I'm like, that's not what I read. That's not what the Holy Spirit told me. And that's why I would sit here and be like, I would never step foot back in certain churches. If you got an ATM in your church, I will never step foot in it. Let me say this one more time. If you have an ATM in your church, because your tithes ain't that important, but if you have one in your church, you worship money more than you worship God. You can flip it the way you want. If that was the case in any church that requires a W-2 to step foot in that door, you need to leave, run away very quickly. I'm just throwing that out there. Hey, Lee, wasn't it Obama that said we will fundamentally change the United States? Yes. And wasn't it the same that said the people are so dumb they just need to listen to the government? The same different. Welcome to the family, Lee. This is validation, confirmation. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Just like Obama said, you didn't build that. Just like Obama said that we need a nanny state. Just like Obama said that we need to fundamentally change America. Fundamentally change America. What came out of Joe Biden's mouth in the last couple of days? We need to fundamentally change America and the economy. He, quote unquote, said we need to fundamentally change America and the economy. And he doing a nasty job at it. Way to go, Lee. Welcome to the family, dude. Just throwing a hey, Sherry. A lot of people. Okay, this is dedicated to Lee. He's new here. This means, I'm just saying, fire and brimstone. This means you are correct. Just like that. The words just bounce on the screen. How? We got joy in our soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attacks, I won't turn back. Cause this means I pop and I pray. What? I pop and I'll pray. I'll pop and I'll pray. I'll pop and I'll pray. Ain't sinner, ain't a Democrat, ain't a Republican. I don't play. But if you come in my face, guess what? I'll pop and I'll pray. I plead the blood. You gonna follow her into a restroom. I plead the blood. You gonna follow her to her house. Okay. I plead the blood. So you just gonna surround, harass, and attack. Oh, don't do that. Cause this means war. I'm sitting here, and then what did Joe Biden say over the weekend? Well, you ain't gonna condemn that? Well, she's a Democrat. You ain't gonna condemn that? They don't see nothing wrong with it. So those dog whistles that they're telling these other people to blow and to get out here and surround people, harass them, run up behind them in the bathroom, throwing stuff in their face. I'm telling you, somebody gonna lay hands on somebody one day, and they're gonna be like, see, that's what you do. You always fight. You gotta fight for your right to bust somebody up to the white meat. All right then. Hey, Alice, Dave. Nook, if you buck, boy, nook. If you buck, boy, nook. If you buck, boy, nook. If you buck, boy. Crime mob. Crime mob. Crime mob. Just, you can take it back hood style too. Nook, if you buck, boy. Creesha, that's what black people do. We fight back. Or fight anyway. We tired. Okay. It says, no one talks about a man returning back from life from deadly head wound. Nobody will. Nope. Seem like they're trying to destroy us only if we let them. You know, like I said, you got to make that choice sooner or later for your own soul, your own peace of mind, your own life. So to me, you're going to have to make a choice sooner or later. It is foretold. It is written. You're going to have to make that choice. And pushing everybody back against the wall when you had the Democratic Party that in 2020 said, Trump want that warp speed. We don't want it. Trump want vaccines. I don't trust it. Trump has something to do with the vaccines. No. Then Joe Biden got up there. You got to get one. You got to get one. You got to get one. We don't. You got to get one. You got to get one. You got to get one. We don't. How they working out for you? No. The answer is no. Hey there, Gail. How you doing out there? Hey, Miss Eve. What's going on? I believe that we will get taken down to the third world nation due to an attack. I have to sit up, Jerry. Okay. America needs to be removed before anyone will have the courage to attack Israel. This is like a 3-part section. This is in Ezekiel where it says the young lions will ask if they can come and take the plunder. Number one, who is standing beside Israel right now? Or is America still standing beside Israel? Because you had the squad attack them. And when I say attack them, did not want to help fund that the dome. They didn't go over there when they opened up their new embassy. They have been turning their backs on Israel for a very long time. I was shocked last week, and I actually put the video on my page when that Democrat got up there and said enough of disparaging and bashing our strongest ally, which is Israel. Enough of the anti-Semitic ways of all these progressives and communists up here. This is not the Democratic Party. Those are, and I was like, well, dang. And after he spoke, it was a round of applause up there in that committee. I was like, finally. I mean, how many Jewish Democrats there are? There's a whole bunch of them. So how are you allowing the squad and the Democrats to spit y'all in the face, chew you up, and throw you away like that? I could never understand, with all the Jewish faith and all the Jews in America. And I don't care if you're poor. Okay, we're going to stop that with Jews. I don't care if you upper middle class, rich, or I don't care if you're rich. But you sitting here and keep giving money to a party that is wanting the downfall of your whole nation. How in the hell is that even feasible? That's what I want to know. And when did it become out here in the open to be an American that takes the oath to sit there and spit in one of our strongest allies' face? And let's not even think about what we just did to France. Think about France, Australia, and also we are literally turning our backs on two of our strongest allies. One that gave us the Statue of Liberty and have been our strongest allies since way back then. And then Israel, who has been our strongest ally, who's given us so many inventions, as did all the rest of this stuff. How are we right now in the year 2010s? Because this is when it really started. The Jewish state is during Barack Hussein Obama time. That is when it became normal and it became A-OK to disparage the Jewish state. Now, how in the world is that even feasible? And I truly believe this. The Bible states that if you turn your back on Israel, God is going to turn his back on you. And it literally fills the void of God's hands being lifted off of America because so much unethical, immoral ways. And to hear that the House Democrats, all of them except one in the House of Representatives, signed and passed the heart to kill babies up until the hours before they born. When you have elected officials killing the least of these, that tells you we are immoral and unethical nation, and sooner or later you ain't gonna feel his presence nowhere, and you don't ever want to be that far from his presence. You ain't seen a dark hole yet. So no. Hey there. Help Joe Biden. Hey Susie, what is going on out there, everybody? Is Lee still up in here? I hope I didn't run you away. Hey Daniel Fisher.
Play that video for the next break.
Okay then. It says, imagine a waking nightmare of a meteor the size of the moon slamming at an angle into the earth, causing lava tsunamis around the globe. That's a real fear. What are you talking about, wormwood? I mean, we're gonna get on you talking about wormwood. That's foretold. The wormwood will drop and fall into the Atlantic, where half of the waters will be poisoned. That is prophecy. Guess what's in the news today? There's a meteor coming this way. And guess what NASA has plans for? To nudge it away from the Earth. Yeah, that was in the news today. They found another meteorite coming this way, bigger than what they've seen. So what has NASA decided to do to get it away from us is to nudge it. So there you go. But you are absolutely correct about the wormwood. Anybody want to validate or give me some confirmation about wormwood and where it should strike and where the Bible said it would? Ooh, some of this stuff is popping back. Hey, Lee, what's going on? No vaccines for me. Last week, a neighbor was talking to her cousin on the phone, and cousin of her cousin had vaccines 4 months ago, and then had one last month and died Monday. What? Why would you get them back to back every quarter? I'm so sorry for the loss of a loved one. There was a nurse on my timeline. She said the only reason why I refused to get the vaccine, she said, because I saw firsthand what an adverse reaction to that medicine did to one of her patients, and so they fired her because she don't want to even think about going through anything what she witnessed with her own eyes. So that's kind of scary. Hey, Rosalind, how you doing out there? Kickback, vote for me. We pay you. Corruption everywhere. And they ain't even doing that, Rosalind. They're not doing that. You took the money from the historical black colleges. You've literally caused inflation to be sky high in more than 30 years. We are paying 47% more in gas than we was in January. We are paying higher in taxes than we was in January. The more food, less food, more higher prices than in January. Everything is going up, and you had the audacity of Peppermint Patty or Jan Psaki to literally come out here and said, it's outrageous. What's outrageous, ma'am? What's outrageous? That these rich people, because we are raising their taxes, that they're gonna raise the prices on y'all. I'm sitting here like, you ain't smart. How you get that job? Who you blow? How you not know that? That if you raise corporate taxes or you raise taxes on the rich, sooner or later they're gonna raise the taxes on us? Who economic class that you did not attend? Hey ho! Just like that. Sometimes stop being dumb, 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 diddy dum, 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 dum. Her teacher was AOC. I was like, okay then y'all both try to figure out how to put an IKEA desk together. One of y'all will get it right. Okay, cow booty holes and farting. All right, explain to the people the Moors and where they come from and who they are. You taking it way. You about like the M-O-O-R Moors? How many millennials did you go back? That's old. That's like back there with the Celtics and stuff. The Moors? Wow, I ain't saw that name in about 2 years. What research you want me to do on him? Because now M-O-O-R-S and why they vote for the Democratic Party. Okay, I'm gonna put in Moors and Democratic Party. See, that's like me trying to say, hey, with the Masons. Why don't you type in the Masons and then the Knights of Templar? You're taking it back there. Okay, well, I'm gonna do the research because you go back further. I don't want to. You gonna go back to the Druids?
I said he's going back even further.
Yeah. We're gonna bring up the Druids. Look at me looking at you. You bring it up. Wow. You gotta come more often, Lee. You just can't be coming to be here's some information and drive away. Don't do that. It's okay. We all gonna figure out what the Moors and the Democratic Party got to do. Type in Stalin, type in Hitler, type in Margaret Sanger, type in Democratic Party. See what you find. Booyah! But hey, it's been there forever. Lucretia, you gonna break it down? Pen pals. That was Margaret Sanger and Hitler. Stalin actually loved and copied the manifesto of the Democrats. It's one thing leads to another. But as we go ahead and take this break, y'all stay tuned. Go ahead, Dave. We got some smart people on here. Look at Lee. Just jumped in and said, I'm here. Just, wow.
Oh, I'm here for that.
Thank you to all of our partners. Oh my God, it's just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first two stages and just watch and learn. What did you learn that helped you there in those closing laps?
Oh my God, it was learning how each line didn't stay to one. Everything shifted top to bottom so much.
Joe, you suck!
You're a mud for what you did to Afghanistan.
Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't jump! Thank you, sir.
He ain't gonna do Best friend died in 2011 in Afghanistan for what? This guy to pull this leave them in ruins and leave Americans behind. Leave no American behind! Ronald Wildrick buried in Arlington, 2011, December 11th. For what? He lost his life for what?
Joe, you're a disgrace to the Catholic faith. Joe, you're a disgrace to the Catholic faith. Joe, you're a disgrace to the Catholic faith. Joe.
Joe Biden coming from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Welcome back to The Real News with Lucretia Hughes. If you ever want to know what I'm doing between the breaks, talking sometimes, majority of the times, on my phone, on my original page. And Nicole is sitting here telling me that her daughter, very smart, very, very smart, is getting ready to reread. Okay, you can read it, okay? And most people don't want to do that. But to have a 14-year-old girl, a child, and that's still a child, preteen, teenager to me, to be that mature, so mature, to want to read the Revelations, to reread it, that means a lot. So I believe the children are our future. Because you got to let her lead the way. Wow, way to go. You might be sick. You got an evangelist or somebody. You can't pick up the Bible, read it, reread it, and it not hit you here. So I don't know what your daughter or who she gonna be when she get older and when she get more mature in faith and in her walk in this life. But Nicole, just, you know what? Everyone that's a real believer is that you don't have to explain what you believe in, who you believe in, and you strong in your faith. Just send prayers of coverance for Nicole. It's Nicole's daughter. She's 14 years old. Just a quick prayer of a hedge of protection around a 14-year-old that is getting ready to do something the second time around that most grown-ups have never done once. So way to go to any 14-year-old that's want to tackle Revelations and re-tackle it, because you said this is her second time reading it. I'm like, dang, way to go. So welcome back, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all get over to our Etsy store to look at these shirts. Side boob grab. Joe Biden ain't in the house. F Joe Biden. Hey Charlotte, how you doing out there? Welcome back, everybody. That was Dave Thane. Lee, did you see what Dave did? Dave did that video. It was a smash up of F Joe Biden. You can't even say it anymore without clap. F Joe Biden. It's catchy. We're gonna put that hashtag F Joe Biden on our shirts. You just can't show mama. She won't know what the initials mean. Don't tell mama that we gon' what F Joe Biden mean. Lee, don't tell my mama. She gonna cuss you out. Okay then. Hey there. I can't believe this guy didn't crack up because, you know, he heard what they were saying, but he played right into it. Oh, you talking about the NASCAR guy. Way to go, Brandon. I said, ma'am, she didn't. Ma'am, come on now. I mean, we know you got one of these things in your ear, but everybody heard F Joe Biden. It's like, way to go, Brandon. Brandon, how you keeping a straight face? Because you know you heard that too. Did you hear me clapping on my phone? Because I was clapping F Joe Biden. And then he goes like, well, these people, looking like Walter, talking about, I can't believe these people are disrespecting me. I got 81 million votes. Look, dead people and infants don't count. F Joe Biden. Look at everybody clapping. You gotta ride down the street and see big ass signs that said F. And then I got on Twitter. Didn't nobody do Trump like that. What did you just say? You got a blue check by your name and you finna fix your fingers to type in they didn't harass Trump like that. I said, Lee, who they think they is? Lee, like, why she keep calling him my name? Because you knew him. I'm trying to make you feel welcome. Hey now, what's going on, Mark? See what Wisconsin Badger fan started? Was they the one that started this? Way to go. F Joe Biden. Can we say F Hunter 2? Okay, so throw that in there. F Hunter 2. That'll be great. I think that was getting the message across. No, I don't think he heard it. Somebody speak up. So now it's NASCAR, it's baseball, college, NFL, hockey league, ballerina dances, and gymnastic clubs. F Joe Biden and people on the road. Yeah. All right. Ooh, Tammy said FU 46. Is that CBS 46? Because you know my mom, you know how Nancy is. She's smarter than the average bear. But not Mina. Just not Mina. Hey there, Tammy. How you doing out there? Let's get on back over here because they like, where you go? Everyone. Did you see what Idaho governor did? No. What did Idaho? Sue Lily. So come on, Sue Lily. What did Idaho? What are receipts? Lee, receipts mean article. Okay, whatever you want us to research. This is what we do on our show. You want us to learn about the Moors? And normally say, hey, throw up an article here. But I actually want to know what the Moors and the Democrats have to do. So this is your first time and you got to be like, hey, Lucretia, I got a topic for you. You better throw those receipts up because I ain't even got on one topic today. And I'm glad we're almost at the end of the show. I didn't get to one article. Tina, I I got the Tina Turner. We started watching it last night. What are we watching? What is this Squidward thing? Is this like SpongeBob SquarePants? You and Mr. Day should check out Asian entertainment. Is on a whole nother level. Is this like nudity? Is it porn? Do we need to spice up our love life? Is it role playing involved? What is going on? Because we ain't sleeping with squids.
I've dealt with some live concerts in Asia, and yeah.
Are we eating anything that we don't know?
Huge.
What we talking about? What the hell are we doing that North Korea think is okay?
I don't know. I haven't been to North Korea.
Okay, well, in South Korea,
lots of stuff that
are we eating squid?
I didn't have to know what it was to eat and survive.
It's gory. Are we eating bugs? Because if I'm finna sit there and watch anything with Dave eating bugs, I ain't kissing him no more. What is this? What are we gonna do? It's a game where lovers die. Well, damn, Braxton. You trying to get rid of Dave? What the? What? We ain't. You just gotta get some life insurance on me first, and we go watch it together. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, life insurance on you.
Oh no, the losers. Well, shit, I'm married to Dave, so one of us gotta lose. I mean, both of us can't be winners. Look at Dave. I hurt his feelings, Lee. It's a game of chance of life and death.
About life insurance on you.
It's a game show with a twist, like Teriyaki 69 with a bloody twist. So there's snitches up there too. Snitches get stitches. None of that. It's a survival show. So is it butt naked and afraid?
Snitches end up in ditches.
I'm not right. Look, if I gotta get butt naked and show one titty, it ain't gonna happen. You know, I got stretch marks like that. It literally looked like a whole road map of the middle of Wyoming. Y'all don't want to see that. Hey, Black Mamba, that show is conditioning people to watch each other die. Like the Hunger Games style. Dave. May the odds forever be in your face.
Now, if it's like this one show that I once saw where they literally drop you out in the middle of nowhere and see who survives the longest.
I don't even like bugs, so I know I ain't going outside at all.
I was about to say, you are definitely the weakest link.
Y'all did not see that. Survival? Survivor game. That's okay. They put a bloody spin on kids' game like the red light, green light. This ain't why y'all watching people die? Why y'all doing this? Why y'all conditioning yourselves for the Hunger Game? That's why I'm gonna be in District 13. I'm underground already. I don't even care about y'all no more. All you people up there in District 12 in the coal mines, good luck with that. All you people in District 11, 10, 9, 8, and all the rest, good luck with that. I'm going to be in District 13 where I ain't getting no vitamin D, but I'm going to have all the nuclear capability. Look, I roll my eyes at all y'all. Y'all gets no whistles, whatever. It ain't coming up out of the ground. Wakatrow from way down there. I saw Hunger Games. All of them. I already see it in the making. What you talking about? We need a male tribute and a female. And I ain't finna take nobody's place. I'm too old for that. I bet the Democrats will make zombies come and get us Americans. Shh. Well, it already started. We got a man in a white lab coat and said, trust me, everybody. Trust me. That right there tell you it's about to hit the fan. Any guy and any scientist in a white lab jacket that come on national television and says, trust me, with both of their hands up like that, just being prepared for your brains to get sucked through a straw. Well, damn, you can't even do that anymore.
Get trusted.
No. Oh, it's not a reality show. What is this? Is these bingo? I mean, is this... Are we playing like draw 4? 6, 21, 3, 11, Joe Biden. What is that? Because is that a scratch off number? Do I need to go and bubble that in on somebody's lotto slip? What is June 21st, 3 years before 2011? Is that what that means? You can't do something like that. You got to break it down so we all know what we were doing. Oh, that means we're FUBAR. What the hell is that? And why that sound like a biscuit?
Effed up beyond all recognition.
Do not tell me what FUBAR mean. Dave just said that out loud, and you know I ain't supposed to drop the F glitter bomb on my show. And Dave said it was effed up beyond all recognition. Count the alphabet. Y'all just spit it out. We are FUBAR. I'm glad y'all know what the hell that meant, because Dave just had to break that down. I love Korean dramas. I like that street food that you see in the middle of the night when you can't go to bed, and they just chopping on the side of the street, and they making these big ass rice bowls and stuff, and they just throw a whole bunch of spices. I watched that at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even know they had TV over there. What? I thought North Korea was like South Korea, and South Korea was like North Korea, and that tells you that I will never visit.
Oh no, South Korea. Seoul.
So, any black people over there? They ain't going. In the military. Is that it? So I ain't gonna see another watermelon Lucretia walking down the street anytime soon. They ain't got chitlins. Then my ass ain't going. I guarantee you they don't know what Texas Pete mean. Why the hell we want to keep going somewhere where ain't American doctors? You got a sign language people try to figure out what you read the words coming out of his mouth. No, it's a foreign language, so I'm never going. Can I go see the big ass hole we got over here in America called the Grand Canyon? I ain't even went across the Mississippi yet. Y'all need to slow your roll trying to keep escaping from America. Where you going? Ain't nowhere left. What?
Have you been to Texas for your son?
No, they literally drugged me. My family drugged me.
But you went across the Mississippi.
I didn't remember going across.
That counts.
No, that don't count.
It does.
It doesn't count when Nancy makes your liquor, okay? Because she stopped 5 miles from that big ass bridge that goes over New Orleans. Why in the world is the bridge so high? That's what first question I got to do. Why is the bridge in New Orleans so damn high? Like the taxes is so damn high. So what mom did, because I started panicking in this big old cargo van, because we was going all the way to San Antonio to see my son graduate from Air Force Academy. And the next thing I know, they pulled over on the side of the road. My ex-husband passed the vodka bottle to my mama. She had some orange juice. She said, shut the hell up, drink this, and I passed out, and we was on the other side of New Orleans. That's all I remember. She just said I started crying and screaming in the car with a bunch of my family members with 20 people packed in this van, and they said I started elbowing people and trying to get out to open up the door, and mom kind of drugged me. So, yeah, I don't do heights. Hey, Paul Wall, I just got hot. Okay, well, I'm reading it. What? Okay, Idaho. What? Okay, y'all listen to this. Idaho Lieutenant Governor coup against her own governor. Republican Janice McCheechin, or whatever. It says, try to send National Guard to border and ban vaccine passports while Brad Little was out of state in a furious spat. What we just roll up on? Okay, let's read this. 2 Republicans going head to head. One sounds like a rhino and the other sounds like a freedom fighter. Idaho Governor Brad Little left his state to meet with other GOP governors in Texas, only to have his lieutenant governor issue a sweeping executive order seeking to wipe away vaccine mandates. Well, you got a MAGA person, you got a rhino. Am I getting this right in the potato country? It says, today as acting governor, I fixed. Oh, the way she said it. That's the fight, ma'am. You can't say. Okay, fine. Today as acting governor, I fixed Governor Little executive order on vaccines passport to make sure that K through 12 schools and university cannot require vaccinations or require mandatory testing. I will continue to fight for your individual liberty, wrote Lieutenant Governor Janice McCheechin on Twitter Tuesday, announcing her move. The move by Janice, who is elected separately, called vaccines a matter of personal choice and said the vaccine passport encourage prejudice and discrimination. Yeah, it does. It's actually segregation. You're segregating. It's pretty much what it is. Little promised to immediately roll back the move upon his return. It says he blasted in the move, making plain that, what's her name? who I say her name is? It's sad. I forgot her damn name. Her name was Gladys. What? Oh, Janice. Okay, her name was Janice. Making plain that Janice was freelancing, although the state constitution allows the lieutenant governor to act in the governor's stead when he's out of state. He said, "I am in Texas performing my duty as a duly elected governor of Idaho, and I have not authorized lieutenant governor to act on my behalf." Well, she did. And so unless you're going to change Idaho state constitution, it sticks. It says he was attending an event in Missions, Texas, with State Governor Greg Abbott to announce the state border security push. Before I even left the state, the lieutenant governor unabashedly requested information from adjutant general. What the hell is that? To deploy our National Guard to the border, the same place I am visiting today, to work with my fellow Republican governors on a solution to the crisis, he wrote. Well, sir, you better hope that ain't in Idaho's state constitution that the lieutenant governor can actually do and sign executive orders in your place, because if that is law, there's nothing he can do to strike that back. There's a coup inside of a coup inside of Idaho. Way to go, Julie, Gladys. Way to go, Janice. Way to go. Let's see. I read it. See, I was doing good. Oops, Hunter Biden. What happened to Hunter? He got to cut off. Oh, she did that, Creesha. I know she did that. Like I said, you got a rhino, and then you have a MAGA supporter. You got a patriot, and then you got a rhino. So they bumping heads. Pretty much what's happening in Georgia right now, because a bunch of the MAGA people, the rhinos, hate us. Because you know what? It is. If you live in the state of Georgia, start paying attention to some of the Republican Party's posts and some of the people that you know that's up there in the Georgia GOP. They are blowing their lids right now. They still censoring Brian Kemp all over the state. I don't care. Brian Kemp, boo. There. That woman called me last night, and I told her plainly, it's sad that we got to look at these people across the room knowing that they shady as hell, and you have their voices, and ain't nothing you could do about it, because you don't want your car motor to actually blow up and go on the other side 5 miles away. That is sucky. She said, what can we do? I ain't brave enough to actually drop it. But if I was, this pissed me off a little bit more. And as long as I got a place to run, I'm going to drop this whole damn thing.
I just need one more person.
Just one more Republican that don't know how to back up off me. I'm going to blow your whole party away. I'm asking you to back up now. That's all I'm asking you to do for the last 3 years. Stop it.
Nasty words. I got 2 fingers for asking sirs. I'm an asshole dirtbag, no good bastard.
Joe Leos, you should have never gave me that piece of just cream pie. One more time, David. One more time. Just one more time. That's all I ask. I wouldn't do it. Ooh, you dirty. You nasty. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, I heard your voice. That's all I'm going to roll my eyes way over. Creesha, what you talking about? I'm sure they sweating nut cheese. You going to get your boys to back off now? I know you will. Okay, then. Hey there, Mark. What's going on? I just, not this time around. Nope. Not a change of topics. This is an open borders and an excuse to help the CIA with their drug trafficking. Wait. They still doing that since the 60s? Seriously? No. Even with fentanyl and all this other stuff that's walking across the southern border, you think the top of the top of the tops.
What do you think the purpose
the CIA
of these
and the
big
FBI
caravans is?
To bring drugs over here.
Well, as
and
these
mules.
big caravans and everybody, you got to pay attention over here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not paying attention over here.
CIA is still back. Okay, then. So all this stuff with the IRS talking about, we gonna look at your bank account if you got $600 or more in transactions. That's why I told y'all, they don't really care about the drugs. They don't care who's bringing the drugs over here. They don't care about any of that. They care more about destroying and putting a knee in the side of your neck and your bank account to make sure they cover you. But the big boys, they'll never take down. All the little Pookies and the Ray-Rays out there, yeah, they easily pickable, low-hanging fruit. But the middleman, all the way up to the top, is that the reason why the DOJ and the rest of them said stop saying that they drug cartels? Because you are labeling them wrong? Because they took drugs and cartels. You cannot post any of that type of thing anymore. So you can't call the drug cartels that are actually in Mexico drug cartels anymore. I don't know why. I don't know who changed that rule, so I don't know. They too busy harassing parents at school board meetings. Nebraska said, hell no. To the no. Teresa, $600 doesn't even cover most people rent or house payments, and it ain't finna cover any of that other stuff either. So that's what they talking about. What is it? Income inequality. The rich need to pay their fair share. Are you serious? If you really cared about the rich paying a stupid fair share, you would take a look at everybody that's still depositing money from $9,999. That's how we know we'll take you serious. But eventually, you just going after the small chump change. You're going after the poor people. You're going after the middle class. You're going after the upper middle class. Millionaires and billionaires, stop playing. If you was really, really serious about tamping down on all of the money laundering and everything else, you're not going to look at anybody that is spending $600 in one transaction. That's a couch. That's television. That's anything. But all these millions of dollars, all these tens of thousands of dollars, all these hundreds of thousands of dollars that is flooded into these politicians' bank account, Pandora Papers. One more time, Pandora Papers. You remember I asked y'all to look that up yesterday. Pandora Papers. So when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of that, then we'll pay attention. But right now, all these articles that I had yesterday, you know what? We at least got one. No, we got 1 minute left. Mind your own business. Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding. But Lee, if they did that, then they would have to figure out the Biden's criminal foundation that is headed up by Biden, Hunter, and Joe. Now, remember the $1 billion about Ukraine, but then turn around, flip the script, and look at Hunter Biden with his paintings, with China, with Ukraine, and all the rest of this. This was millions of dollars that was walking into the Biden's crime syndicate family. So if they was really, really, just like Lee said, if they was really concerned about this money laundering and anything else, they would go straight after Hunter Biden first, instead of hiding his stuff. And Lee said, where look, Lee, that was good. Yes, if they was really interested in what one Congresswoman said, the tippity top, they would make it plain as the money that they're putting in hiding overseas. Pandora Papers. They've been doing it for decades. Money laundering, parking money in overseas bank accounts. All of them have. That is why they can do insider trading. But if me or you or anyone else want to try that, we can't. That's why they made the day traders a stiff regulation. And that is why they shut down all the geeks and the nerds that happened earlier this year when they decided, I want to be rich. Dun, 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 dun. So if you really want to be rich, and I'll tell this to you one last time, and you trade stocks for a living, or you even dibble dabble in the stock market, if you want to make bank, follow Nancy Pelosi. I'm going to say that one more time. For anybody out there that want to question this, that's you and be broke. Because if I was dibble dabbling, I wouldn't be paying attention. I would still pay attention to the Warren Buffetts of the world, okay? We would still be taking cues from Warren Buffetts. But if you really want to know how to become a millionaire quickly, follow the trading tips and the trading activity of the one and only Nancy Pelosi. Trade what she trades, do what she do, guarantee you will make your bank account fat. So we're at the end of the show. Dave, and I can't stand that hag. Go ahead. Whoop, whoop. kind of play I want to be rich one day. Yeah. One day. All right, let's see if we can actually do this, Dave. There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it look like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long, long way to go, and where we end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our acts now. If you felt like you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Hey, I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Woo! Aye, Dave. Head swipe. What? Huh. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. We got it. We got it. So y'all know what? Y'all have a great night. We didn't get into nothing. But I like it like that. We've gotten Lee. Welcome, newbie. We got so many new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And to everybody else, tomorrow, 9 o'clock show. Trust me. But y'all have a great night. I'm going to eat. We're going to go actually see if it's still leaking and see what happened and put some more tar on the roof. So holla, faded to black.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes